Hi guys, AppyDroid Development here. This is just a wee video about a brand new concept ghost box I've just finished building. This is called the AppyDroid Vibe. Now I'll get into that a wee second what all this means, but this is just a wee quick look and demo of it working. You have your charge port at the bottom here, and as you can see there is no speakers on this device. It does make its own sound. I will demonstrate how that works, but essentially what this has is a little induction coil on each side of the panel. So the front panel has one and the rear panel also has one as well, and what that does is essentially when you connect these little coils to a surface, it will make that surface vibrate and then give you the speaker sound. So it's quite a unique little concept. I was going to do something like this ages ago with the little Bluetooth speaker style device, but I didn't actually find up until recently that you can actually buy the little coil inductors themselves. So I bought them just to try this, and it works pretty well. So essentially what's happening is this whole front panel is vibrating. The rear panel is vibrating as well, so you do hear the sound 360 degrees around the device, which is quite weird. But I'm going to give you guys a little demonstration how it sounds, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the features. So we simply just turn on and off here, turn the volume up, and as you can see it is pretty loud. So that's what it sounds like. I'm going to turn it around. So as you can still hear it, and you can hear it around here as well. So it doesn't matter what way it's facing, you still kind of hear it. Yeah, it's a fairly weird concept. It's I know it looks very weird and sounds very weird, but it does give a different sound than what a traditional speaker would give you. It feels a little bit more full, a little more bassy. The clarity is right up there. It does have quite a lot of high in there, so it's borderline tinny, sort of bassy. It's very hard to describe the sound, but it does sound a lot different from your traditional speaker system. So let me just show you the outputs and stuff here. So we have the aux output. This can be used to connect a recorder directly. You can switch the speaker on and off here. So switching it here would switch off the speaker. Switching it back here turns on the internal speaker. You can run this output with or without the speakers. It doesn't matter. This output's live all the time. Over here we have a piezo microphone. Now what that is basically two piezo discs surface mounted to the panels. So there's one on the front, one on the back, and that gives you a stereo output signal. And essentially you just connect that to basically a recorder of your choice, which has the mic inputs. So you plug that in here, plug the other end into the microphone, and what that does is it gives you a completely raw audio signal which isn't connected to the physical components inside. It's basically a passive piezo mic system, very similar to the contact mics that you buy for the acoustic guitars to make them compatible with amplifiers. It works in the exact same way as that. So down here we have the linear auto random sweep modes. Now the random one is connected to the audio inject, so when you select random mode it will switch on audio inject mode. You can then use the app, the audio inject app with this device, or just run it as a normal ghost box. Here we have the speaker cut off, so this turns off and on the speaker, and we have the power on and volume like so. And then we have just the normal sweep speed, obviously. Now in auto mode, as you guys know, the sweep speed doesn't work in auto mode, and that is simply because it's taking care of the sweep speed for you, so you don't really need to basically think about it. If you're kind of struggling to get a nice sweep speed, you could just use auto mode here, and most of my users prefer the auto mode because they don't have to really tinker about with the settings and stuff. So that is there if you wish. So around the device we have a little rubber feet on the bottom. It's a very, very clean looking weird ghost box. It's very similar to it's basically based on these ones here, which I do now and then for customers. So it's obviously the shell is based on this. It does have an external antenna, so that does obviously collapse like so. This one has an internal antenna. So yeah, just a little comparison to basically how it looks. Now obviously I had to mount the hardware on the side because there can be nothing mounted to this panel, otherwise it would affect the sound quality. Also, when you're holding the device, I wouldn't hold it with the front panels or rear panels. Kind of, if you can, just use the edge or just leave it down. For example, it does have an antenna, so you don't really need to hold it anyway. And the back is sealed on this, by the way, so whoever buys this, don't try and open it. You won't be able to get open. It's completely sealed, and that basically just helps with the acoustic sound, basically. So yeah, that is it. I'm going to leave that there, guys. I'm not going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye then now.